Hey everyone, I'm here today to help you become a better person. My goal is simple. I want to teach you, guide you, and help you become the best version of yourself. And today's lesson is going to change your life. In this video, we are talking about something so powerful and so important that if you understand it today, your life will never be the same again. Everyone watching this video, I want you to have unlimited money, unlimited success, and unlimited freedom. I want you to wake up every morning feeling strong, confident, and in full control of your life. Because let me tell you the truth, money is not just paper. Money is not just numbers in a bank account. Money is the air you breathe in this world. Money is the pillow you sleep on every night. Money is the glass of water you drink when you are thirsty. Money is the food on your plate, the roof over your head, and the freedom to live life the way you want. And today, I will show you how to get it. But first, let me ask you a question. Are you truly ready for success? Because success is not for lazy people. Success is not for people who always make excuses. Success is not for people who say, "I'll do it tomorrow." Success is for people who take action. Success is for people who are hungry for more. Success is for those who are ready to fight for their dreams. And if that's you, then congratulations. Because today is the start of your new life. So make sure you watch this video until the end. Take notes. Pay attention to every word. Use what you learn. I upload videos every single day to keep you motivated, focused, and on the road to success. So hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and let's begin, because today's lesson will be the most powerful lesson you've ever heard. Let's go. Part 1. The difference between a rich mindset and a poor mindset. First, poor people save money while rich people invest money. Poor people always think, "I will save this much money this month, and next month I will save even more." But what happens? They never become rich. Why? Because saving money alone will not make you rich. Money sitting in a bank loses value every day because of inflation. Think of two friends, A and B. A earns $1,000 and saves $500 every month. He believes that one day his savings will make him rich. B also earns $1,000 but invests $500 every month in learning new skills, starting a small business, or buying assets. Who do you think will be rich after 5 years? Of course, B. Because B knows that money should work for him, not just sit in a bank. Rich people multiply their money. Poor people just keep it. Second, poor people blame others, while rich people take responsibility. Poor people say, "The government is bad, that's why I am poor." Rich people are lucky, that's why they are rich. If I had rich parents, I would be successful too. These are all excuses. Rich people, on the other hand, never blame anyone. They take full control of their lives. If they fail, they learn. If they lose money, they try again. Do you know that most billionaires today were once broke? Jeff Bezos started Amazon in a garage. Elon Musk was in debt before Tesla became successful. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Did they sit and blame the government, their family, or luck? No. They took responsibility and made things happen. If you keep blaming others, you will stay poor forever. Period. Third, poor people fear taking risks, but rich people welcome risks. Poor people always say, What if I fail? What if I lose money? What if people laugh at me? Because of this fear, they never start anything. They stay in their small, safe comfort zone. Rich people are different. They take risks. They understand that failing is part of success. For example, a lion living in a cage never hunts and never grows strong. But a lion in the jungle fights, hunts, and becomes the king. So, are you living in a cage, or are you ready to fight? Fourth, poor people work for money, but rich people make money work for them. Poor people spend their whole lives working 9-to-5 jobs, depending only on their salary. The moment they stop working, they stop earning. Rich people build systems that keep making money for them. They invest in real estate, businesses, stocks, and other assets that give them money even when they sleep. Imagine two people. Person A earns $5,000 every month, but spends all his money on rent, shopping, and unnecessary things. Person B earns $5,000, but buys a rental property that gives him $500 extra income every month. In 10 years, who will be rich? Person B, because he understands how to make money work for him. Fifth, poor people focus on entertainment, while rich people focus on education. Poor people spend hours watching Netflix, YouTube, scrolling on social media, drinking and partying. Then they complain they have no time to learn. Rich people read books, listen to podcasts, take courses, and learn new skills to make more money. They spend their time meeting successful people. Do you know how many books the average CEO reads in a year? 50 books. The average person, less than 5. Now, you tell me, who will be more successful? So why are you not rich? It is because your mindset keeps you poor. It's not your family, not your government, not your education. It's your thinking. If you keep doing what you have always done, you will stay exactly where you are. So, what is the solution? You don't need a degree. You don't need rich parents. You don't need luck. You just need to change your mindset. Part 2. Rich mindset versus poor mindset. The truth no one tells you. Let me ask you something. Do rich people and poor people look different? They have the same hands, same legs, same lungs, same heart, same body. So why does one person make millions while another struggles to meet basic needs? It's because of their software, their mindset. A poor mindset is like an old, broken computer system. It keeps crashing, slows you down, and fills your brain with viruses like fear, doubt, and excuses. A rich mindset is like the latest, fastest, most powerful software. It runs on vision, discipline, and patience. And that, my friend, is the difference between people who win and people who lose in life. First, poor people think only about today. Rich people think about 10 years later. Imagine 2 farmers. Farmer A wakes up every day and says, "I need food today." So, he picks whatever fruit or vegetable he can find and eats it. Farmer B thinks, "I need to plant seeds that will grow into big trees in 10 years. So, he works hard every day, even though he sees no results for a long time. Who will be better off after 10 years? Farmer B. This is exactly how rich people and poor people think. Poor people say, "I want money now." They look for jobs that pay immediately. Rich people say, "I will invest my time, effort, and money today, even if I see no results for years." A business might take 5 to 10 years to grow. During those years, the income may be 0. But after 10 years, millions, maybe billions. Imagine you are given a choice. $1 million right now, or a single penny that doubles every day for 30 days. Most people would choose $1 million. But here's the truth. That penny becomes $5.3 million after just 30 days. This is how rich people think. They delay rewards now to get something bigger later. Second, poor people say investing is impossible. Rich people ask, how can I invest? Poor people are afraid to invest money. They only believe in physical work. They only focus on how much they can earn today. If you ask a poor person to invest $100 in a book, an online course, or a new skill, they will say, are you crazy? $100 is too much. But ask them to spend $100 on a weekend party, expensive shoes, or the latest iPhone, they will happily do it, saying, life is short, enjoy it. This is why they stay poor. Rich people, on the other hand, invest in knowledge, skills, and businesses that make them money even when they sleep. Poor people think investing is risky. Rich people believe that not investing is risky. Now, think carefully. Which one are you? Part 3. Poor people want to look rich. Rich people want to be rich. Let's talk about the rich versus poor mindset. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is making millions while you are still struggling. Right now, someone is building their empire while you are busy complaining about your paycheck. Right now, someone is using other people's time, skills, and money to get richer while you are still working alone like a fool. Let me tell you the truth, that no one dares to say, you will never become rich if you keep working the way you do now. You will never be free if you keep trying to do everything by yourself. You will never reach the top if you don't learn how rich people play the game. Today, I'm going to explain everything clearly. The biggest difference: rich people don't work alone. Poor people do everything themselves. Let's look at a construction worker and a business owner. The construction worker wakes up at 5 a.m., works hard all day, sweats, earns a daily wage, and comes home tired. The business owner never picks up a brick, never uses a hammer, never works under the sun. But who makes more money? The business owner. Why? Because he understands leverage. What is leverage? Leverage means using other people's time, skills, and resources to get bigger results. A construction worker uses only his own time and effort. One person. A business owner uses the time and effort of 100, 1,000, or even 10,000 workers. That's why the rich get richer. McDonald's is a billion-dollar company. Does the CEO cook burgers? No. Amazon is a trillion-dollar company. Does Jeff Bezos pack your orders? No. Rich people don't do the work. They build systems that do the work. Poor people fail because they want to do everything alone. Poor people are scared to give others responsibility. Poor people don't trust others, and that keeps them stuck. Second, how to get rich. Stop doing everything by yourself. Start outsourcing. What is outsourcing? It means paying others to do the work so you can focus on bigger things. Imagine you start a business, designing logos. A poor person will say, I will design the logos myself because I don't want to spend money on freelancers. A rich person will say, I will hire freelancers to design logos while I focus on finding more clients. Who will grow faster? The rich person, because he's not trading time for money. He's using other people's time to earn more. Here's the truth. If you are doing everything alone, you are not really a business owner. You are just a worker in your own business. Rich people don't work in their business. They work on their business. Third, The $10 versus $1,000 rule. Stop wasting your time. Let me ask, would you spend 10 hours doing a job that pays $10 per hour, or would you rather spend 1 hour doing a job that makes $1? Oh, per hour and pay someone else $10 to do the small tasks? Smart people understand this rule. If a task is worth $10 an hour, delegate it. If a task is worth $1,000 an hour, focus on that. That's how rich people grow their income. For example, an employee spends 8 hours a day doing small, simple tasks. An entrepreneur spends 8 hours a day hiring people, creating new ways to earn money, and investing. One person stays at $50,000 a year. The other makes millions. Which one are you? Fourth, you cannot be rich if you think small. Stop being scared to grow. Poor people are afraid to spend money on help. Rich people invest money to buy time. This is why small business owners struggle forever. A small shop owner says, "I will do everything myself because I can't afford employees." A rich business owner says, "I will hire employees so I can expand." One person stays small. The other builds an empire. Which one are you? Fifth, the real reason you are not rich and how to fix it. Let's break it down. Poor people think small. They work alone. They are scared to spend money on outsourcing. They never build systems that create passive income. How do rich people become rich? They think big. They delegate and outsource. They pay people to handle small tasks. They use leverage to multiply their money. They focus on investments that grow even when they sleep. Now, look at your life honestly. Are you working like a poor person? Are you scared to invest? Are you wasting time doing $10 tasks instead of working on $1,000 ideas? Part 4. The mindset of the rich versus the poor. Listen carefully. This might be the most important thing you'll ever hear about money, success, and life. Most people stay broke because they believe life is unfair. Most people stay poor because they think rich people are just lucky. Most people fail because they never learn the simple rules to build wealth. But here's the truth. The world doesn't care about your excuses. You can complain, you can cry, you can say life is hard. But the truth is, you are exactly where your own choices have brought you. Today, I'll show you why some people win in life while others fail badly. I will give you the raw truth, the truth that will wake you up and push you to change your life. Let's begin. The power of win-win thinking. How the rich make everyone work for them. Let me ask you something. Do you believe that, in order to win, someone else has to lose? If you do, you are already programmed to fail. Poor people think life is a competition. They believe if I succeed, others must fail. If I earn money, someone else will lose money. If my business grows, other businesses will close. This is the thinking of losers. Rich people think differently. They believe if I win, others can win too. If I create value, I can make money and help others. If my business grows, I can hire more people and give them jobs. Think of the restaurant owner versus the street vendor. Imagine two people selling food. The street vendor works alone, earns $50 a day, and competes for customers. The restaurant owner hires chefs, managers, waiters, earns $5,000 a day, and creates jobs for others. Who is thinking bigger? Who is creating a win-win situation? The restaurant owner. If you want to be rich, stop thinking only about yourself. Think about how to give value to others. The more value you give, the more money you will earn. The rule of continuous skill improvement. The secret of the ultra-wealthy. Let me ask, are you learning new skills every day? If not, you are slowly becoming useless. The world is changing. AI is coming. Automation is coming. Millions of jobs will disappear soon. If you are not learning new skills, you will be left behind. Rich people invest in skills. Poor people complain about their salary. A poor person says, "I don't get paid enough." A rich person says, "I will learn skills to become more valuable." For example, two people work at the same company. One spends his evenings watching TV. The other spends his evenings learning a new skill online. After a year, one gets fired, the other gets promoted. Who becomes successful? It's not about luck, it's about who keeps improving. The 1% rule, why the rich get ahead every day. Let me share a secret. Success is not about big changes. It's about small improvements every single day. This is called the 1% rule. If you improve just 1% every day, in 1 year, you will be 37 times better. If you do nothing, you stay the same or even fall behind. Think about the gym versus the sofa. A poor-minded person says, "I don't have time to exercise." A rich-minded person says, "I will work out for just 10 minutes every day." After a year, the first person is out of shape, unhealthy, and tired. The second person is strong, fit, and full of energy. Success works the same way. Small, steady actions bring big results. The risk versus reward mindset. How the rich take smart risks. Listen, if you never take risks, you will never grow. Poor people fear failure. Rich people know failure is part of success. Example, two friends want to start a business. Friend 1 says, "What if we fail?" Friend 2 says, "What if we succeed?" One stays stuck in his job. The other starts his business, learns from mistakes, and eventually makes millions. The biggest risk in life is doing nothing. If you avoid risks, you already lose. The power of connections. Your network is your net worth. If you spend time with broke people, you will stay broke. If you spend time with winners, you will become a winner. Think of the 5 friends theory. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with." If your 5 closest friends are lazy, negative, and broke, guess what? You will be the 6th. If your 5 closest friends are smart, ambitious, and successful, you will rise too. Your environment shapes you, so choose wisely. The power of taking action. Stop wasting time. Start doing. I don't care how much you know. If you don't take action, you'll never succeed. Most people watch videos, read books, and listen to advice, but never do anything. Success is not about knowledge, it's about action. Example, 2 people watch this video. One forgets everything in 10 minutes. The other writes down the lessons and starts applying them right away. After a year, one is still struggling. The other is moving toward financial freedom. Now you know what separates the rich from the poor. Now you know how to change your mindset and control your future. But here's the truth. Most people will still do nothing. Most people will still make excuses. Most people will still complain about life. But you have a choice right now. Take action today, or stay stuck forever. If you're serious about changing your life, apply everything I've told you. Start learning new skills. Start taking small actions every day. Start thinking big, taking risks, and surrounding yourself with winners. Part 5. The ultimate truth about success, money, and life. This is it, the final lesson. The lesson that will shape your future. After today, you will never think the same way again. After today, you will either change your life forever or stay exactly where you are. But listen carefully. Most people will ignore this message. Most people will go back to their normal lives. Most people will stay poor, stuck, and lost. But you have a choice today. Because in the next few minutes, I will reveal the ultimate truth about success, money, and life. Truths no one else will tell you. This is not just motivation. This is a wake-up call. Let's begin. The 5-year rule. Your future starts today. Look at your life right now. The money you have, the job you do, the way you think. It all comes from choices you made 5 years ago. And here's the truth. The choices you make today will decide your life 5 years from now. If you are lazy, unmotivated, and wasting time, you will be the same or worse in 5 years. The "you deserve it" trap. Why poor people stay poor. Most people are broke because of one simple mistake. They reward themselves before they earn it. They buy expensive clothes with a small salary. They buy a new iPhone while struggling to pay rent. They take vacations on credit cards, living in debt. They tell themselves, "I deserve it." No, you don't deserve anything until you first create wealth. Imagine the rich man versus the employee. The rich man buys a Rolex only when his investments are making money. The poor employee buys a Rolex on credit just to show off. The rich man's money grows. The poor man's money disappears into debt. The power of saying no. How the rich protect their time. Your time is your greatest asset. But poor people waste it on useless things. They say yes to endless YouTube videos, partying every weekend, gossiping about celebrities, and fixing other people's problems instead of their own. Rich people say no to distractions. They say no to time wasters. They say no to negative people. They say no to anything that doesn't help their future. Think of the billionaire versus the office worker. The billionaire plans his day minute by minute, focusing on high-value tasks. The office worker wakes up late, spends 2 hours on Instagram, and wastes time in pointless meetings. One controls his time. The other lets the world control him. Who do you think becomes successful? The pain versus pleasure rule. Why most people never succeed. Listen carefully. Most people fail because they chase pleasure and avoid pain. But success works the opposite way. The gym is painful, but it gives you a great body. Reading books is boring, but it gives you knowledge and power. Investing is hard, but it gives you financial freedom. Losers avoid pain. Winners embrace pain to grow stronger. Think about the athlete versus the lazy guy. The athlete wakes up at 5:00 a.m., trains hard, and pushes through the pain. The lazy guy wakes up at 10:00 a.m., scrolls his phone, and says, "I'll start tomorrow." One becomes successful. The other stays the same forever. Which one are you? The one skill away secret. The fastest way to get rich. Do you want to become rich fast? Here's the secret. You are one skill away from changing your life forever. Right now, you might feel stuck. But imagine if you learned how to sell like a pro, how to invest money smartly, how to start a high-income business. With just one skill, your entire life can change. Example: two employees take different paths. Employee 1 stays the same, complains about his salary, and never learns new skills. Employee 2 learns how to sell, quits his job, and starts making $50,000 a month. One stays stuck, the other becomes free. The truth about money: why poor people never understand wealth. Let me tell you something that will shock you. Money is not real. It's just an idea, a tool, a game. Rich people learn how to play the money game. Poor people work for money without understanding it. Think of the chess player versus the pawn. A chess player sees the big picture, makes smart moves, and wins the game. A pawn moves blindly, follows orders, and gets sacrificed. Rich people think like chess players. Poor people think like pawns. After everything I've told you, are you going to take action or keep making excuses? Are you going to invest in yourself or keep wasting time? Are you going to change your life or stay exactly where you are? This is your moment. Because after today, you can't say, "I didn't know." You know the truth now. You know why people stay poor. You know how the rich think differently. But the real question is, what will you do next? Will you wake up tomorrow and take action? Will you start building wealth, learning skills, and creating your future? Or will you stay the same and watch others succeed? The choice is yours. The next 5 years of your life start today. Now go and make it happen. This is the end of this series, but the beginning of your new life. I believe in you. Now, go prove me right.